Hey guys, I'm here with Amy and we're here in London and I'm going to be creating a super snatch ponytail. Okay, so what's really important about doing the perfect ponytail is the placement. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the Colour Wow Cult Favourite, and this is going to be my hero product throughout the whole process. So we're just basically taking sections and sandwiching the hairspray in between. So when we pull the hair up in the ponytail, it's super flat with no lumps or bumps, and that's kind of one of the most important parts to a perfect ponytail. Making sure you don't miss any areas. I'm only spraying the root area because obviously I want the ends to be nice and light and free. Okay, so we're lifting the hair up as high as possible. What I always like to do when I'm dressing a ponytail is to make sure you try and keep your head back. It's a really simple way to keep your ponytail nice and tight in the back, because there's nothing worse than spending your time trying to get it in a high ponytail and the back looking saggy and baggy. The reason this works is if you put your head to the side for me, you'll see when the head's back and you pull it tight, if you put your head up straight, it pulls tighter. Whereas if the head is down, you feel like you're getting a nice tight finish, but when you put your head up, this bottom starts to sag. So a nice tip is to always keep the head back. Okay guys, so I'm going to use a bungee hook. This goes in at the root, just at the back, and it's a case of just wrapping it around the base of the ponytail. This is a nice way of securing the ponytail really nice and tight. Once I've done that, I like to use a blanks elastic, so just basically a rubber elastic around the base. Now this really kind of locks all of the hair in and makes sure it's not going to go anywhere. So it gives it a nice amount of grip. Another tip for anyone that doesn't work with extensions and they just want to work with their own hair, but you want more volume, is to tie a second elastic about 1 inch above your base of your ponytail. What this will do is it will basically give your basic ponytail a nice amount of height. So it lifts it at the root and gives it a lot of volume. And you can just wrap some hair around the root just to hide any elastic, but it's great if you don't want to work with extensions. Okay, now for the main attraction, we're going to be using this ponytail. We're going to be adding this. It has a clip in at the root. So what we're going to do is use the clip. I don't like to use the clips on the base because I think it gets too painful. So I usually just put it in on that second elastic. So it actually sits on the hair as opposed to the base of the scalp. And that's a really nice way of making it more comfortable. And then the great thing about these ponytails is they just Velcro together. So I'm just going to wrap that around the underneath and just stick it together. So once the ponytail's hooked in, we're going to use more hairspray. And we're going to take a smaller section of hair and just wrap it around the base. So you get a nice controlled tight wrap. Now the wrap is really, really important. So I like to use the hairspray on it because it keeps it nice and tight and it actually helps to support the ponytail. Really drench the wrap in hairspray and then we're going to dry it with a hairdryer. Therefore, you won't need any pins or any grips to hold it, because once you've got this ponytail at the base, you don't want any more pressure on your scalp. So at this point, I like to use just a little toothbrush and then I use the hairspray just right on the root of the toothbrush and just kind of brush down these little baby hairs. So, you know, most people have like, you know, finer hairline. So I usually just brush these baby hairs down and, you know, just make a nice little feature of them. And you can just tidy up the edges and go over. Toothbrush is just a nice way to do that without putting too much pressure on the hair. For finishing touches and that really amazing detail, I like to use the Colour Wow Root Touch Up Powder. I'm using the medium brown and I'm just going to literally put this in around the hairline just to basically blend out where the makeup stops and starts. And this just helps to make the hairline look super full. No one has a perfect hairline, so it's just about kind of, you know, filling this area out just to give it a little bit more density and make the hair look fuller. It really is that go-to product that you can use to fill out the hairline. You know, you can cover grays and you can even add highlights in it. And my favorite part about the product is the fact that it won't move. Once you put it on, it doesn't shift. So you can even swim in it and it won't come off. However, when you shampoo your hair, it's easier to remove. Okay, so you're looking natural now, babe. That means kind of snatched and natural. How's the ponytail feel?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, you look great. The perfect ponytail. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video and hopefully you guys picked up a few little tricks along the way.